Day 42. Well, we didn't quite make as much progress yesterday as we would have liked to, but we're moving right along and we're just getting done what we can get done.
Come out of there.
Oh, dogs, come on. Nothing like live video.
No, get out of there.
Come on, no, out.
Come. Copper?
Copper, go outside. Go outside, go outside. Sorry, guys. Are you bringing that? What is that?
Yep.
Okay. Do you need my help?
No.
Good afternoon, Toika. Nothing like trying to get drywall through Tyvek doors with too many dogs and me and no place to go. Okay.
Stinking cluster.
Wow. Okay, maybe I should. Yeah. We're finding that to be the only disadvantage to building a small home so far is enough room to work in it. Right?
Yeah.
Now, before you go putting that there, I want to show them
What?
your piping. I want to real quick discuss that. Okay. Toika, by the way, I thought of you yesterday. You had asked how Mrs. Copper's leg is doing, and she still has her bandage on there, but it's about the size of a dime now that's open, and tonight that's coming off, and I don't think it'll go back on. She's doing really good, but it went from like, what, a 3 by 3 inch wound, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, something.
It was wide open and just needed to close kind of from the inside out. So she's doing much better, but I wanted to just answer that. But okay, so this pipe here is actually to feed water in. We will have a frost-free outside the house that we will attach onto with a garden hose. And we will have a 55-gallon drum that has a screw off top with a sump pump in it that will feed water in and up to a 55-gallon drum in our bedroom. That will feed water at an angle over to this pipe here that will feed our sink in the kitchen. And that will give us our water to do dishes, to get drinks, to wash our face in the morning, whatever. But that's how we are going to do our water. And we're going to see if that's enough to get enough pressure. If not, we will put a 12-volt RV pump battery, or a pump that's attached to a 12-volt battery up there also.
It goes from the drop in like, like 10 feet is like, it's like
a foot, isn't it?
13 inches,
Yeah.
14 inches up here, and drops down to like nothing here, and it loops down, and it's just continuous. And there's no breaks in the line because I didn't want any
Interference.
reduction. Anytime you put fittings in your lines, it reduces the flow, the volume in your pipe. So ideally it'd be nice to have a 1-inch line, but that's 3/4 inch line. But that comes down and it all continuously drops, and then you got major drop, obviously from there to there. I'm just hoping it's enough to push it up into the sink.
Right.
We'll find out.
And we will have a 12-volt RV pump down here. If need be, that's going to get put upstairs. Right now, that'll be there because my washing machine is going to be over here with a counter over top of it. So it's a front-loading washer, and washing machines need more pressure to function. So that's why there would be an RV pump under the cabinet to give the washing machine enough pressure Eventually, what we would like to find, and they're getting harder to find, is a old-fashioned washing machine that doesn't require power. So that is, whoa, is our goal. Now, that's the water line. Electrical is looks a little bit of a cluster at the moment, just because we haven't put the boxes in place and everything yet. But he's very anal about doing water lines, power lines. Everything is very well marked. Everything is very well organized. What?
I said you can tell if you get into a house, you can tell if somebody has done electrical or not before. Just take the panel off and look in the panel, and you can see how the wires, if the wires, it looks like a rat's nest in there, somebody didn't know what they were doing. But if they're real nice, come over and drop into the breaker, and really nice, and everything, all the wires are labeled, not just the breakers, the wires are also labeled. You know, somebody's done electrical work before.
Right. The insulation down here is R19, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so with the electrical, jumping back to that before I go into the insulation. Wow, it got really bright. Hopefully you can see. Sunshine, that's a good thing. Okay, so we will have both AC power coming in from our generator and outlets that are strictly generator run. And then we will have all of our lighting run via DC. And we will have, what did we end up with? 3 charging stations? I think. Yeah, 1 upstairs and the 2 downstairs.
1,
And then these 2.
2, 3, and 4.
Oh, you're counting the actual where the batteries are too. Okay, so we have 4 charging stations. The house is small, but that way if we're upstairs, if I'm working and my laptop needs to be recharged, needs power, my iJiggers need charged, we have places and outlets that we can use that actually are going to be coming off of the DC power or the solar and the batteries. So that makes it really convenient and easy because, quite honestly, the only power we need is for our internet, to power our routers, and for our electronic equipment and the washing machine. His tools are a given. They do need power, but he has a generator for his tools. But the house itself, that's how little need we have for power. We don't have any electric appliances other than our meat grinder, our vacuum sealer. Am I forgetting something?
What?
The vacuum sealer and the meat grinder when we do our butchering. Canning doesn't require power. So it's just those 2 additional...
Okay. Little stuff, but no, like coffee makers and...
Right, like we don't really have any other appliances that need to be run. We do, we butcher our own meat. So the meat grinder, the vacuum sealer, and then the washing machine. But on a day-to-day, regular basis, all we need is the internet running and our electronics charged and lights. So we are extremely minimal. We have a 100-watt panel that's going to run the Ninja Bat that I showed you guys before, and there's a link for that down below. Fabulous little unit, little power box, power station. Great for camping, great for power outages, great to live off of. It's a 300-watt little unit, and it's been, with the exception of a couple gray days, it's been doing great. Let me spin this around. The 100-watt panel right now is right there on top of the container and is charging it right now as we speak. But we will have that 100-watt panel, and then we have another 180-watt panel that will charge 2 12-volt batteries. And that should be sufficient for our lighting. It will be sufficient for charging things as they need to be charged. I use the sun as much as I can. I have solar chargers for things, and I keep all my chargers charged when the sun's shining so that when I do need them, they're ready and handy to go. So I see Jane is joining. Hello, hello. Glad you could join me live. She is from Post Falls. And we have Miss Kelly. She is butchering her turkeys. It's a beautiful day. Windy. Oh, windy. Last night I thought we were going to blow away. I don't know that I slept at all last night. It felt like everything was just going to get ripped off the top of us in our tent. It was pretty crazy. So I can appreciate your wind that you probably have because I think we sent it your way. Had to cut one up. Weighed 45 pounds when butchered. The others are in the 30-pound range. Good grief, sister. That's a big turkey. Sure it wasn't an ostrich? That's awesome. Okay, she also says, so much work done. You both should be so proud. We are excited, more than excited. We are anxious to get in here. We are really feeling beat up today. Just, how did you put it? Your muscles hurt so bad that you can't, that they don't even want to work right when you need to use them. I have a headache. My hands and my wrists are not still cooperating. They're very painful. We've been wearing out. We are wearing out. The cots, like I said, are really bad on the body. So we will be really thankful to get in our bed. But thank you so much for your kind words. I do appreciate that. And we are really, really excited. Waiting on water to heat up to finish the last two. Getting old. There we go. I'm back. I think I just faded out on you. Getting old does stink, but man, am I excited that at 50, I've been able to do all that I have. Those 4 days on the chop saw, that they did do me in a little bit, but
Getting incoming, I'm not sure.
sounds like Evan.
No.
No? No?
Stay here. Stay here.
Okay, so I want to show you something else. All right, so I explained the electrical, and I'll show you guys all of this once it's in place, but I wanted to show you as we were running the wiring and stuff. So now, there we go. Okay. As much as the man and I do not like drywall, we chose the difference in the different insulations we chose. The stuff on the ceiling is called Reflectix, and it's also on the floor down below.